Guys, gals, and fellow gender non-conforming pals, welcome back. My legal name is C28, and my headset almost just fell off. Hold up. There we go. I have a little thing. Let me redo my headset real quick. A little bit better. Don't have like a sticking up hair thing. Anyway, day 2 of pop culture and media. So, honestly, not a whole lot has changed. Week 1 is being pretty stable. I hate to say it, but I don't think there was a whole lot covered in lecture today. So we had a few exercises that we did. It started off with talking about different ways in which you can monetize your skills. So think of, say, a recording arts engineer. So a recording arts student, when they graduate, you can become an audio engineer to work live events. You can, of course, also do post-production. Same with film. So film can do post-production, do live stuff. You can even have like marketing stuff with a lot of the business degrees. Weddings, that was the topic, is we were shown 2 types of wedding things that were planned. One that was a pretty low budget, maybe about 5,000, and then one that was pretty high budget, maybe a couple million or tens or hundreds of millions. Like one of those crazy Saudi Arabian or United Arab Emirates weddings that are just like, whoa, wild. And yeah, if you can get yourself involved in the creative team for that, ooh, you make some mad money. Yeah. So we had an exercise where we got together in teams and we essentially came up with a plan for if you're going to plan out a wedding. What would you charge? How much could you charge for different types of events, and what would you have in that? How would you plan it out? So my team did plan out some crazy stuff, different tiers from like economy minus to economy standard plus, premium and like royal, just like crazy stuff. It's going from like a sub 10,000 package to a $20,000 package to a $90,000 package to $900,000 package to a $20 million package. Yeah, I suppose you could go even crazier with like those Arab weddings that are just like insane, all out. Whoa. If any of you would, happen to be having one of those Arab weddings, like I would totally love to join. That'd be amazing. What a crazy experience that would be. Whoa. I mean, technically, aside from money, nothing's stopping you from just like throwing one. So just go crazy. So there's not really a whole lot else left, huh? Yeah, we had 2 more things that were major that I wrote down. Talked about yellow journalism, or in other words, tabloidism. Just kind of journalism that's out there to be crazy. Hillary Clinton adopted a baby alien. Whoa. Or like, I don't know, something crazy about, is Joe Biden secretly a military android? Yeah, that kind of insane stuff. So we had a Microsoft whiteboards online sort of deal where we placed different types of those yellow journalism tabloid type things. Got a bunch of really crazy examples. One of them was, what was there's one that stood out to me. What the heck was it? Let me see. Yeah, this is mad. Man's 174 mile per hour sneeze blows wife's hair off. What? That's just wild. Yeah, I don't think anyone's taken that very seriously. Oh, we got an aircraft. What? That aircraft is vibing. Next segment. So the discussion then turned into some stuff about how different mediums for media have developed over time. So gone from pictographic stuff with just like hieroglyphics and whatnot in human language to being able to convey stuff in picture form to then audio form and then other things as you go along. Though I suppose we did get audio before we got perfect video in some way. Like recording is a little difficult. I don't know. The timelines kind of weave in between each other. It's like, when do you want to call it like this is film, this is audio? Because like, I don't know, does a really old ancient recording of audio on like a clay thing count as audio? It does, but like, do you want to call it that? Does like 0.05 frames per second footage, does that count as video? Yeah, it does, but like, do you want to call it that? Yeah. The point is, eventually it just led down to talking about, hey, we got all these different forms of media, how you can convey messages, so bloody use them. And there's not much else left. So we have some integrative learning, which is essentially just watching videos and reading an article. So, yeah, gotta read those, check out the article, or watch those videos and read the article, that is. And then we also have a assignment, we're 20%. It is the pop culture moment. Essentially, we are finding a pop culture moment previous to 2004, which I talked about in the previous video log. And we're just going to talk about things about it. So I can pull up that assignment and kind of show you what that entails. So the directions are, pick a pop culture moment, a major one, prior to 2004. And it can include an introduction, scandal, or influence of a particular person or group in entertainment. It can be a film or television show that changed something about the industry, a major moment in sports or entertainment, or any other moment that is part of popular culture that's cleared by the instructor. So, I suppose like you can have some stuff that's a little bit risky. You can talk about war and whatnot and see how that goes. But that's the guideline for picking the event. And then from that event, you got 3 questions with 3 subparts each. 4 for number 2, actually. So here it is. One is tell us what it is. Tell in the discussion post, what is the pop culture moment? How does it fit the definition of pop culture? Referencing at least one of the definitions of pop culture covered in the lessons. And then some of the cultural features of the historical period at the time. How these were reflected by the moment. So then number 2 is digging a bit deeper and discussing the impact this moment had on society. So how did this pop culture moment change the attitudes, beliefs, or behaviors in particular for a subculture of society? And how did this moment change what is or was popular in culture? Additionally, how has the moment influenced modern media and pop culture? And lastly, providing a citation for at least one outside research source in APA format. And the final bit here is an embedded image that showcases the pop culture moment itself. So just find an image online that showcases it and then cite the image as well. So basic stuff, that'd be pretty simple. So I'll get that done probably today, maybe tomorrow, because I want to start recording some C28 stuff. And I know this isn't going to take very much time at all, especially with the other things that I do with the videos I have to watch and the article to read. That'll take like max an hour for everything. So, yeah, not too worried about that. And we have until Sunday. So we have until Sunday to get this all done. So I've got plenty of time. Not procrastinating, just like, I want to do some C28 stuff. I've been lacking for so long, and I want to get back into it. So I think right after I finish editing this video, what I'm going to do is I want to shoot an episode of Behind the Mix. So what that means is if you're a Control Voltage and you're seeing this right now, I'm about to go live pretty soon. So stand by for that. And then once you see me live, of course, you can go in the comment section, start checking stuff out, and then it'll post for everyone else to see after it's live. So everyone else who's not a Control Voltage, you can, of course, see the video after the live has concluded. But fun perk is members only lives, like I mentioned. So Control Voltages will be able to see and engage in the live as it's happening, and then I'll post for everyone to see afterward. So very fun. And yeah, so kind of smoothly rolled into the C28 segment there. But that's what's planned. So I'm going to shoot a lot more of those. I want to get every single song in Lost Melodies and Unloved Timbers Volume 2 completed. I know I'm going to be a little bit upset with the quality because the production quality was not outstanding. The mixing initially was not great. A lot of the creative aspects of the Song-A-Days was the mixing that happened while I was making it, which it's a legitimate way to produce, but mixing I feel should be a secondary thing you do afterward. Now, there are some things you can do, like say, I want to see how this reverb interacts with this plugin with this sound as I'm playing it. Sure. There are some elements of mixing that you could do while you're recording. But I think I overused effects in the recording process. So that led to some pitfalls when it comes to mixing it now after the fact, because a lot of those creative decisions I want to lock in to say this is still originally what I did during Song a Day, but it doesn't sound great because I only got an hour to work on it. And I feel that should still be represented in Lost Melodies and Unloved Timbers. Is as a series, it's not the best work. They're lost melodies, unloved timbers. They're things that aren't great. They're not great. They're just, here's stuff I've also made. And showcasing all your work doesn't have to be your best work. It doesn't. Downside is when I post it, it'll be the most recent thing I made, so I need to quickly follow it up with something good. So there's that. Be good incentive though, because I know Neural Null and Suffering, which have released recently, those are really quite good. I think Suffering's a little bit better than Neural Null. Some disagree. Some think that Neural Null's a little bit better than Suffering. But it's going to be lower quality. I just know it. I don't like it. I'd rather it be at the same quality or better than the songs I recently released, but I know because I recorded these so long ago and I want to keep it true to how it was recorded, it's not going to be outstanding. So, yeah. Expect the first episode to roll out today again. I'll be recording soon after I uploaded this video. And yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure which song I'll dive into. I might go into several. But if I can get them finished up, that'd be really great. There may be a lot of troubleshooting that happens during the live. So after the fact, I don't think I'm going to cut it out. Just expect when you do see the live post, it may not be like the best. It might have a lot of issues, a lot of quirks in the beginning, especially with two audio sources. I think sometimes the MacBook microphone will record in tandem with this microphone with the interface. So it leads to this like Haas delay sort of effect that's not ideal. Yeah. So that's it. Easy video log. Not a whole lot to talk about, but a lot to show you down the line this month. So I'm looking forward to that. Indeed. Especially before I move out to the next apartment. I want to get some stuff done here. So it's not like talk about moving for like months and then finally, after I start moving stuff, like nothing's happened with my equipment. Like it'd be good to use it beforehand. Yeah. I mean, it's not going anywhere besides where I'm going to live next. So not like it's going to be gone forever. No, it's literally going to be gone for like maybe a few days. That's it. Yeah, that does it. So if you enjoyed today's content, you can subscribe and YouTube will happily give you more content like this from myself and other creators. How about that? Very cool. Yeah. If you super enjoyed it and you want to have more control over the C28 community, you can join. Become a control voltage. Just like control voltages in synthesizers, you are a control voltage in the C28 music channel, getting to control some fun stuff that happens here. Indeed. You get, as I mentioned, members-only lives like that one we're going to do. You get access to the Discord server, early access to videos like this one, and behind-the-scenes content. Very, very cool. So if those perks sound nice to you, for $5 a month, you can join. Become a control voltage, and that money helps the channel tremendously. So I really appreciate all the control voltages who help out. And as of now, we're just vibing with the one. Luke Roberts, appreciate you. So, if you want to join the fam, we also got some legacy control voltages in the Discord server. It's not just Luke and I. We got some other people. We got a decent small little party going on. So join the party. It's quite nice. Yeah. Again, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave those in the comment section below, and I will get back to them and post them in the space if they're super cool and I like them a lot. For example, Luke Roberts asks something about Powerade. I forgot what the comment actually was. I'm sorry. But yeah, it would be interesting to see if there's like a Powerade kombucha that can be made. So I think that could be a next kombucha that I make. It'd be nice to try using oscilloscopy. It just finished condensing, I guess you could say, forming. Oscilloscopy is finally formed. I've made my very own SCOBY from scratch. Yay. So that's very nice. Happy with that. Looking forward to getting to use it so I can like legitimately have made my own kombucha from scratch. I made the SCOBY. Yeah, that was a lengthy process. Took about a month or two, but it's done now, so that's cool. Well, I hope you all take care of yourselves. God be with you. And goodbye, YouTube.